find your lack of faith disturbing.
Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a 53, I believe it was, kill streak with Darth Vader on Hoth. First, I'd like to thank everyone for their support on this video series so far. It's been amazing, you guys, so thank you very much. I have made a playlist of all of these breakdown videos on my channel in the kill streak breakdowns playlist, so at any point if you need to go back and look at a particular map or villain or hero, then you can just go to that playlist, and that's the easiest way to find these videos. But without that out of the way, we'll get started. I'll start off by telling you what cards I like to use for Vader. I think this is a pretty common loadout that a large majority of Vader players will use. The first card is Furious Resilience, which gives Vader 25% damage reduction while Focused Rage is active. Second card is Bonus Health, which is pretty self-explanatory, just gives you 150 extra health. And the third card is, I think it's called Intensified Saber Throw. It just basically increases the range of Vader's Saber Throw by up to an extra 40% or something like that. So the Saber Throw card, that's really good for enemies like that are far away, because Vader can't close the ground as quickly as some of the other villains can. The Furious Resilience, obviously any way of getting damage reduction is always bonus to keep you alive for longer. And bonus health, again, same thing. You want to be alive as long as you can. So this first phase on Hoth can be pretty tricky to navigate for most heroes because of the range, the long range, and you've also got snipers that can easily see you because they have the high ground, as Obi-Wan would say. Just want this clip of us absolutely destroying Anakin. Always satisfying. But also you've got things like strafe runners to worry about and all that sort of stuff, so you've got to try and... I mean, I can definitely improve my gameplay on this first phase, but I like to play it quite safe, because while Vader's probably not the best choice for the first phase here, he is absolutely the best choice for the indoor phases, I think. So I just want to keep myself alive, make sure I have a reasonable amount of health left for that second phase and third phase. That's when Vader really, really shines. And it's always a good idea to at least have a go at some of these heroes and might be able to scare them off. Always keeping in mind where those heroes are. I was going to push that, but there's way too many enemies there. At least I can throw the saber and run away. And there's a chance I might get a kill, especially with that extra distance. Again, like I've reiterated a million times, you want to be unpredictable in your movements, so you're not staying in one spot for too long. Activating the Focus Rage while you're out of combat, if you can. That's the same with Dooku's Duelist, with Yoda's bonus health, presence ability, all those kinds of things. So you can get a nice... That was a nice kill. I don't know how I managed to get that, but I'll take it. So just scanning around. It's a good idea to look for those enemies with the disruptors. A, because you're actually playing the objective for your team, firstly, but secondly, they're the easiest kills to get because they're focused on trying to attack the walker. There's always a chance that one or two can hide at the back and flank you, so you've always got to be watching your peripheral. Unfortunately, that guy was just out of range of the choke. Now this Rey is low health, and normally I wouldn't encourage you to go after heroes too much, to try mainly just to conserve your health. But if a hero is low like that, and if I've lost a bit of health, which I have in this case, it's always a good idea to see if you can get a kill just to get your health back. But also because heroes like Rey and that can be a bit of a threat to you, because they can easily go after you, especially with that mind trick. That was a bit of a wasted saber throw.
Walker is in firing range. Prepare to assault the base.
I don't know how that guy managed to get away. I was quite annoyed at myself with that. But now I can see there's a hero over here, so we want to try and corner him before they get back into the indoor phase. At least if we don't kill him, we can take a fair bit of health off of him. But as it turns out, the walker takes him out. And that particular player there looked like he was going after us a little bit, because I think we killed him as Anakin right at the start of the round. And he wasn't real happy with us. That's something you always got to keep in mind. Kamikaze Vanguard players like that are always going to be a threat to you. Again, back off. Activate focus rage before you go into battle. That's such a small thing, but it really can save your life. You need to try and push in here and get to the objectives. Once you can get on the point with Vader, he can hold it down quite well, because he is the most tanky hero in the game. That's why I think he's the best choice for these phases. Now, a lot of enemies can crowd on this left hand side here, so that's the first place I like to go when I'm scanning around at this particular objective. I don't know how these aerials kept getting away. I was getting a bit annoyed at them. Now this Obi-Wan hasn't seen me yet. I was hoping to try and sneak up behind him, but I was taking fire. So watch out for those thermals. I gotta back off and try and get my health back first. Lucky I managed to come in and snipe that Obi-Wan kill. That gave me a bit of extra health, which is always nice. Now we've almost secured this objective, so I'm just going to look for where the enemies are. And now we're securing it, so we just want to sit here, hold the fort, make sure we secure it before we move on. Now we've got plenty of tickets left for the next phase, so all we have to do is be patient, scan around. Managed to get that Ray, which is that same guy a second time, so I think he's getting quite annoyed at us by this stage. And unluckily that Kylo's pull took that heavy away from me, otherwise I would have got that saber throw kill. Again, this left side is very popular. Now I got an Anakin after me. You just got to be patient. Just a good idea with heroes. It's a huge tip when you're doing hero showdown dueling, but it's also valuable in GA is the patience just to see what your opponents, especially opponent heroes, are going to actually do. So if you can start to predict their moves a little bit, it makes it easier for you to keep them at bay and or kill them. So that's what I'm trying to do here, just trying to feel out Anakin, see what he's wanting to do. And now he's made a mistake. And I managed to get rid of him, which is helpful. And that's where the extra saber throw distance comes in real handy. Because without that card I may not have gotten the hit markers on those players there to get those kills. We're looking okay health wise. I think we're on about a 30 kill streak at this stage. 31, there you go. Again, this is where Vader can be real good at pushing these objectives. You just want to scan in. I knew there was a hero there, and now I'm really low on health, so I got to back off. And this, when I'm really low on health like this is where that Furious Resilience card is really handy. And now I'm in big trouble. Now this officer's going to push towards me and try and melee me, because the melee from any trooper, reinforcement, anything can't be blocked by a saber hero, so they can punch you from that stage, and that would have been the end because I literally got down to 8 health. So, and now I'm down to 12. I've got to be real careful. So you're just backing off, waiting for your health to come back. And there was too many enemies on that right hand side, so I decided to push to the left because I figured there's less chance of their enemies being here. And I don't know what this layer was doing. Kind of unfortunate I didn't get the kill there, because mainly just for the health more than the kill number. So now that this looks reasonably clear, I have a quick scan, no one's coming, so I can arm it. Now teammates know it's armed, they'll push up and help defend it, which there's about 4 or 5 blue dots coming my way, which is good. This is the same guy playing Ray again, and he is definitely not a fan of us, that's for sure. But again, we're just being patient, waiting to see what kind of moves he's going to make. And this corridor here with all those enemies, that's where the saber throw can be real good. Unfortunately, most of those enemies were buffed, so I couldn't get the actual kill. But you'll see me do that several times on this particular run, using that saber throw down that corridor. We need to try and push in and get the fuel depot next, because that's probably the easiest objective for the enemies to defend. So that's the one I like to prioritize when I'm going for objectives. Managed to get a choke on this Luke, and we got him. Again, this is where the Furious Resilience really comes in handy, because that shock grenade can be annoying. We've still got a lot of tickets at this stage, so we're just trying to be patient, wait for an opening. Saber throw is excellent at clearing this area. That's why I'm just waiting for it and chucking it down the hallways. And now that it's got a fast recharge rate as well. Now at this stage I can't really see anybody in the actual objective area, and it's been armed, so now I can push up hopefully and defend it once I get some health back. Mostly I'm just sitting here at this stage to just try and discourage them from pushing, because they're going to see Darth Vader there and go, holy crap. So my job at the moment is to just continue to use that saber throw and just hold them off so that we can arm that objective. Now we see a hero here which is low on health and low on stamina as well. We managed to get him, and we've almost got the other objective, so there's only one more to go, and they just managed to turn it off, which is unfortunate. Gotta be real careful. I think I thought that the other objective had been finished, which is why I started coming towards this one. I wanted to get some hits on Obi-Wan, but I am low again, and I know there's a Luke here. I've got to be real careful. So I think now this is when I realise that the middle one hasn't been completed yet. So I push back into the middle. Got a real nice saber throw there. I think I got 4 kills with that, and I've armed it. So now I know that last time I thought we had it, but we didn't. So I'm going to stay here until I know we've completed it. And then we've only got one objective to worry about, which I think this right one is probably the next easiest after the middle one. I think the left one that we got first is the easiest, and that wasn't very well defended at all. So that's probably the one that people will prioritise the least. Yeah, I'm just spamming the saber throw now. I'm pretty comfortable. We've got a hero on that point. I can start to push the other one, because now we're really low on tickets, so we've really got to push. But luckily these guys haven't seen me. Managed to take them out pretty quick. I'll be real careful here because I'm low on health. I really want this Luke kill, which I got, so thank you for the health, Luke. And then I got Obi-Wan on the return throw there, which is a bit cheeky. Now I want to arm this. I'm waiting to see if Rey runs away, so she's gone, so I can quickly arm it. And now my objective is only to protect this one. And luckily got stunned by Lando there, so I've got to be real careful here. They're going to come from all directions now. Now I'm really low on health, and that's me dead, unfortunately. And I think they managed to turn it off, and then we lost the game. So hopefully you guys took some good tips with Vader and also with Hoth, because I think Hoth is probably one of the most difficult maps to actually win as the attacking team. So I hope you took something from this and can apply it to your own gameplay with Darth Vader. And with that, I'm going to get out of here, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.